Marcus Lyman, also known as Massacre, has the ability to lack emotion and possesses a genius-level intellect. He is responsible for the murder of Ashley Kafka.
Marcus Lyman was an ordinary man until a failed assassination attempt nearly claimed his life. He and his wife Judy Lyman were successful traders for a local Wall Street firm in New York City until an unhappy client planted a car bomb onto their vehicle.
The bomb killed Judy, but Marcus survived with a piece of shrapnel from the explosion stuck in his forehead, penetrating his brain. The shrapnel was successfully removed, but not without consequence. The damage had caused certain connections in Lyman's brain to no longer function.
As a result, he lost his ability to feel emotion. He was sent to the Ravencroft Institute for the Criminally Insane, where he was treated by Dr. Ashley Kafka.
Dr. Kafka was disturbed by Lyman, and she found that there was nothing she could do to help his mental state, advising that he be held under observation indefinitely. Now calling himself Massacre, Marcus Lyman escaped the Ravencroft Institute and began kidnapping hostages.
He held hostages in the building, killing one of them to prove that he was willing to do so. The police began attempting negotiations with Massacre. Having temporarily lost his spider sense, Spider-Man arrived on the crime scene in an attempt to free the hostages, but was barely able to do so to Massacre's heavy artillery.
Massacre managed to escape the scene, though not before Spider-Man secretly placed a spider tracer on him. Massacre resurfaced not long after, kidnapping another set of hostages at his former Wall Street firm. But Spider-Man arrived on the scene prepared.
Now donning a bulletproof costume and magnetic webbing, Spider-Man was able to defeat Massacre and rescue the hostages. When asked about his motivations, Massacre admitted that he had no particular reason for committing the crimes he did. Massacre was sent back to Ravencroft Institute, and there, Dr. Kafka became increasingly afraid of Massacre, believing him to be her most dangerous patient.
Her fears were realized when Massacre once again escaped Ravencroft, killing Kafka in the process. Massacre then went on a killing spree, threatening to murder anyone who crossed his path.
Massacre soon took hostages at Burgertown restaurant, and in retaliation for an employee pressing an alarm button, murdered them.
Massacre then tracked down the manager of the Fizzy-Cola company, Burgertown being one of its subsidiaries, and offered to help fix Fizzy-Cola's public image after the killings by continuing to murder innocents wearing the logo of Fizzy-Cola's rival company in exchange for a large sum of cash.
Fearing for her own life, the manager agreed to Massacre's offer. Because of all of the harm Massacre has caused to innocent civilians, the superior Spider-Man decides to end Massacre's killing spree by killing him with his own gun.
Just before his death, Massacre claimed to feel a spark of emotion. Massacre is among the criminals cloned by Jackal and his company New U Technologies.
Although New U Technologies is supposed to revive individuals without any defects, Massacre assumably retains the shrapnel in his brain as he is seen with the metal plate over his head. He was involved in a fight with the other cloned supercriminals until it was broken up by a clone of Prowler.
While Massacre doesn't have any traditional superpowers, an accident made it nearly impossible for him to feel any emotion. Massacre also has a genius-level intellect.